welcome back to the vlog. Today is Tuesday, the 25th, February 25th, and we are chilling this morning, and then this afternoon little Miss Emma has her appointment with the orthopedic. So this is a follow-up to last week's vlog when we took her to the hospital to get her ultrasound done of her hips. And we had mentioned at the end of that video that she does have a minor hip dysplasia, so we have to go see an orthopedic. So that is today. The orthopedic is today. It is just me and the kids. I'll be dropping this guy off at my parents' house while I take that little girl to the doctor. So hopefully we get some answers as to what we need to do next. I mean, I'm sure we will. So whether it's like just monitoring it or putting a brace on to be a little bit more proactive so that her hips and her legs, as she grow into the right spot. So that is hopefully what we'll find out today. That is the update, so I will take you guys along. We'll let you know after the appointment how that went and how her, you know, her hips are and what we're going to be doing going forward. So I figured I would document this to, just to like, I know, okay, so let me chat about something super quick. I know, like, anytime as a parent and one of your kids has something that they need to go see a specialist for, or just how you have to bring them to the doctor for a certain reason and not just like a normal checkup, you don't get like, some people probably get nervous. I'm a pretty calm person, and I tend to be like pretty positive too. Like, all right, I think of what's the worst case scenario, but I'm always just like, it's fine. Everything is treatable, and you know, this is not like, you know, thank God, anything life-threatening or anything like that, but you still have that little piece of you that, like, you know, just like, oh great, you know, you just want your kids to be perfect, but nobody's perfect, right? Anyway, I share like all this stuff with you guys when it comes to like the kids and everything, like, you know, how we took her to her appointment last week and so forth, because I just want it to be relatable. I want my channel to be relatable. I don't want to just film videos of like us doing, even though we haven't ever done this yet, like I know a lot of people do like silly challenges, or they're just, I just want to show real life that's relatable, and I want people to come to my videos and be like, okay, like, for example, oh my, like if somebody were saying, oh my gosh, you know, my child had something wrong with her hips, like I want to show you guys what our journey is with that, and not just that, I'm just using it as an example. Or, you know, Jax, for a while before we even thought about YouTube, when he was little, he was delayed in walking and rolling over. Like he had gross motor skill delay. So he was in early intervention for a little while. And you know, if we were YouTubing, then we would have shared that whole entire journey with you guys and kind of shared with you how he started and where he ended up. Now we can't stop him from, unless he has his iPad, from moving. You know, he's walking, running crazy. He started walking at like 17 months, I think. So he was a little delayed in walking, but I'm a true believer each kid develops at their own rate. Like these milestones, yes, they have to put them out there, but I truly believe that every child develops when and, you know, how they want to. So because I wanted it to be like just super relatable. I want it to be, you know, people come to our channel and be like, this family is just so down to earth and just so real. They're not sharing silly, stupid shit, even though sometimes we may just for fun. I want real life stuff. I want people to like eventually search, like, this is just an example, like, oh, how to treat hip dysplasia, and one of my videos comes along, and obviously I'm not telling you how to treat it, I'm just showing you our journey and stuff like that. So I share this stuff just to be like a, you know, a real family, show you guys that we're just like a real family going through whatever it is we're going through, from day to day, week to week, or whatever it is, and this is our story. And if it can help one person just seeing somebody talk about anything that it is, like whether I, you know, my what's in the hospital bag, if like that helps somebody, like what to pack in your hospital bag, if that helps just one person, then I know that like I made that video for a reason. Like I just like little things like that just make me feel really good about what we do. So anyway, that's why I share what I do, just because I want people to relate to it. I want people to have like a channel and somewhere to go to, knowing that you're gonna get honest opinions from us and real life stuff from us, and not just anything fabricated and to look good for the internet. That's not what we're here for. That's why I do vlogs and just share our life, because I want people just to come here and be able to relate to it, and maybe sometimes just have a little bit of a laugh like with our life. So that's it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go make my pre-workout. I am going to get ready to work out in a little bit. Hopefully I can fit a 20-minute workout in. I know she's gonna eat soon, so she'll probably eat by like 10:30-ish, and then yeah, that's it. And then we'll get ready to have some lunch real quick, like an early lunch before we head over to Pop's house, right? Hey guys, so we are now on our way to my parents' house to drop Jax off, but the doctor's office actually called and said that they need to push her appointment back to 3:30. It was originally at 2:30 because the doctor was still gonna be was in surgery and thought he'd be back at that time. He's not, whatever. So pushed back just an hour, which is no big deal. So I figured I would head over to my parents' house at the same time anyway. Therefore now it gives me more time to make sure she eats before we go, which is good because I was gonna have to kind of rush to do that. Second workout today, it was definitely a lot harder than yesterday. It was a workout called Faster, so obviously that alone knows that you're gonna be a little more intense than you were than the first workout was, but that's okay. I did have to like break a couple more times like throughout it for myself, because I just couldn't like do certain moves like the full time it allotted for, but that's okay. That's what progress is for. That's, you know, that's why I like these workouts, because one, I do them from home, and two, it's like, it's okay that if I need to take a break even, I can hit pause and come back to it in a couple minutes or whatever. So maybe I'm so stuffy. I had to like, you know, put the saline drops in her nose and then suction it all out, because obviously babies can't blow their nose. And actually, like, she hates it. I mean, I completely understand why. I don't know who would enjoy that. So she like screams at first just a little bit, but like that actually, like when she's like breathes out really fast, it's kind of like mimics you blowing your nose, so it actually helps the boogies come out, as gross as it is. I think I need to find a new dry shampoo, which I'm not exactly happy about, because I love Batiste. That's the dry shampoo I use, but now that my hair is getting like longer, I probably just have to suck it up and wash it more often. When my hair was short, I had my hair like super short, like up to like almost my chin, like for a while. Like I chopped it off right after I had Jax, and then I kept it pretty short for a couple years. But I'm growing it out now, and I find that when it's longer, it just gets greasier quicker, because I have very fine hair. And so I feel like I have to just suck it up and wash it more often than once a week. My parents' house, so I'm gonna hang out in there for a little while, and then we'll be off to my sweet little girl's doctor appointment.
Oh yeah.
Style. Okay, so this is getting shot on my iPhone because my camera's out there and I can't leave her. So I wanted to show you guys her breaks, because I just changed her diaper. So let me see. So, oh, you're so stuffy. Let's put your foot in. Good job. So this is my first time doing it. We did that right. So then, you see, I'll have to like check the picture. I took a picture after the doctor did it. I know. this is where we are. But I wanted to give you a quick update. So as you saw in my previous clip that I took on my phone, Emma is in a brace now for 12 weeks. She has to stay in it all day, every day for 12 weeks. Basically she has this, it's still a mild case of hip dysplasia, but her hips joints, I guess, or her bones or something, that they're still loose, which by 6-7 weeks old they should not be loose anymore. So that is why she is in this little brace now, which I showed you before. So we have to keep her in it for 12 weeks. Don't worry, I won't get you on camera. So we just got home. We went out to dinner with my parents afterwards because they were watching Jax. And he was adamant about not going to bed today and coming into Mommy Daddy's bed. You're so silly. Hey guys, excuse the non-makeup look, but I wanted to, before I close out this vlog, I realized that last night I kind of rushed into everything with Emma and her hips. So I figured I would close it out properly without rushing. But again, excuse the look because it is the next morning. So as you saw, I shot on my iPhone her brace that she is in now. She has to wear the hip brace for 12 weeks, all day, every day, even at night. The only time we really take it off is bath time, and obviously you take the leg parts out to change the diaper and get her changed and so forth. So it's on 24 hours a day for 12 weeks. We do go back in 2 weeks for a follow-up just to see how she's doing, how the hips are, and then we get another ultrasound done in 6 weeks. So hopefully if she's doing really, really well, maybe they'll start limiting, like where we only have to wear the brace during the day and not at night, and blah, 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 so forth. So anyway, I wanted to like give the proper update and not just like a really quick one like I did last night. Big pancake. But she's doing good. I will say now that it is the next morning, and I think I'm gonna do another video like about the first week or so maybe, but she did not sleep very well. She woke up every I'm sorry, and I'm so tired. She woke up every so often crying, like really crying, because she can't straighten her legs, and I'm thinking she's used to stretching out her legs. And also she is always swaddled at night, and now we can't swaddle her because her legs are open. I'll show you her in a minute. She's laying in the pack and play. So it's just a bunch of change now that we're all gonna have to adapt to because of the hips. Like, if you guys, I don't know if I've mentioned this before here, but she sleeps through the night. She sleeps from whenever we go to bed till about 6 or 7 in the morning for like her first feeding. So she does awesome. But last night we went to bed. We were upstairs, as you saw, for a while. We went to bed at like, I probably like turned my light off or whatever at like 10:30. She was already sleeping in her her bassinet, and she woke up screaming at 12:30, and I woke up. I thought it was maybe already like morning time. I guess I was already like in a deep sleep, but no, it was only like a couple hours later. So all I did was like give her binky. Her binky is like her soother, so that settled her down. So I gave her binky, and then I didn't check the time again to see what time it was, but it was at least like 4 or so, 5 more times where she woke up crying. So she woke up again then at 6 a.m. crying, which I probably could have calmed her down to get her back to sleep, but I was like, I'm just gonna feed her and be awake. So so yeah, 6 o'clock she got up, I fed her, and then she like, usually after her first morning feeding she'll take a little nap, so she's still napping now. She'll probably wake up at 9 to eat. Yeah, so it was like I hate to say rough night because it wasn't horrible. Like, I know could be worst case scenarios, but it was definitely a different night, whereas you know, the previous nights before. So I'm hoping this doesn't mess up with her sleep too much. And you know, I'm sure it's gonna take her some time to get used to it because her legs are always open and like scrunched up. Let me show you guys her there. But before I do that, I just wanted to like give a proper update from yesterday's doctor visit and kind of what they said. So we got this crazy guy here. So yeah, because last night I didn't do that, so I wanted to just give a proper update, and then I'll go back to like the closeout of from last night. So yeah, I just wanted to insert this clip in here because I thought it was important to give you guys that proper update and kind of what our diagnosis was and her treatment and everything for her hips, and that is the case. So we'll continue to share like her progress and how she's doing, and like how she's doing, you know, throughout the day with the brace and so forth. So today's gonna be our first full day with it, and we will see how she does. So let me show you how cute she does look. One thing I do want to add is I think I'm gonna have to remove the little baby sleeper that she's in on the pack and play, so that I can just have her lay flat on the actual mattress of the pack and play. Like, I'll put the sheet on, only because like this thing, as you can see here, it's like curved, so her legs are probably not open enough as they should be. So I think I'm gonna have to remove that, clean all that up, and kind of have her be in like the little actual pack and play as a little bed, because her legs probably need to be more open than they are now, because as you can see, she's kind of curled up in here, so her legs have to open up a little more. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Oh, and please subscribe if you have not done so already, and you'll see more of this baby girl's little journey with her little hips, right? Bye, guys.